And we all know one thing. Donald Trump is just lying about the bill. Lying about the bill. Well, here's the "We Are All Going to Die" act.
Here's a list of words to help you decolonize your summer. And like with anything, our vocabulary evolves. It isn't about being woke, it's about elevating your vernacular to fit the times and the paradigm that we're in. So welcome. First, stop saying picnic. Picnic originated from pick a N-word. The word picnic originated in the 1700s, but gained popularity once people enjoyed lynching Black people and spreading a nice charcuterie board along the trees as people were being lynched. Instead of using the word picnic, why don't you use barbecue, outing? You can use outdoor excursion, gathering, rendezvous, what have you. Make it up. Just know that every time you use that word, you are perpetuating the history of lynching. Art. Oftentimes, folk art is ethnic, ambiguous art. And fine art is European, oftentimes generated by Caucasians. So just keep that in mind when you are observing a beautiful piece of artwork, that there is no such thing as folk art. All art is fine art. Final thing, dark and light. In referring to a melanated woman such as myself, I do not accept being called dark. I am melanated. I am richly hued. I am dripping with melanation. That is how you should refer to those with melanation. Do not use dark and light, fair and dark. Is in reference to, obviously, Caucasian skin and automatically presumed good. And dark is presumed bad. You see this in a lot of Disney movies. The villain is often of more melanated hue. Time to move away from this colorism blind spot of referring to Black people as dark and as light. This has a connotation of good and bad. We are melanated. We are hued, richly pigmented people. Dark. There is no such thing as dark humor. There is humor that is more opaque and humor that is more transparent, has levity. This is just an exercise of evolving and maturing your vocabulary. We oftentimes think that just because we grew up saying a word or doing a certain thing, habituating ourselves to certain language, that it is okay. But once we begin to pull the thread of the history, the etymology of the word, we understand that that word does not resonate with who we're becoming. Who are you becoming? Someone who is knowledgeable, someone who is present to what is happening today and locked into the paradigm, or someone who is still operating from your 8th grade brain?
Ladies and gentlemen, I want your attention. Let me take you back to 1897 in Basel, Switzerland. Zionist convention with Theodore Herzl and rest of the henchmen. The session agreed to return to Zion. 1903, the Aliyah arrived, supported by the British. Pro-Zionist minded rocks and Judea stood in the way of whites men, aided with the Arthur Balfour Declaration. Working with Rothschild, another Freemason. America joined up, approved the migration. Palestinian land they began taking, civilian resettlement plan partition. Many got killed from their own home driven. The wall got built with no opposition. West Bank, Gaza resembling a prison. I have a dream one day to see the liberation of Palestine. I have a dream one day to see the liberation of Palestine. I have a dream one day to see the liberation of Palestine. I have a dream one day to see the liberation of Palestine. I'm not anti-Jew, I'm anti-oppression, anti-Zionism, anti-aggression, American aid,